It seems to me that the Paranormal 2 vote is winning by a landslide right now. I tweeted out, man, and this is going to be recorded, and I just tweeted out, and I'm saying it already got 5 votes on it, and I got 1 vote for other. Got no vote for my first crush story, and no vote for the Andy story. Okay. I'm assuming Paranormal going to win. Like, I'm assuming that, so hopefully I'm right, because I'm going to keep that up there just to see if I'm right, but welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm TM161. If you're watching the video right now, thank you so very much. Now, I know there are a couple of you who are new. Like, over the weekend, I know there are new who subscribe to the channel. I want to say thank you very much to those who subscribe. And I know it's not wrestling related, but trust me, it's still coming. Raw review and SmackDown review each and every week, Monday and Tuesday. Don't miss out on that. I bring my A game, just like in every other video. But for those, I really bring my A game for those videos, man, because like I said, I do those videos for the purpose of getting more fans to interact with me in the comments. Now, this is not wrestling related, man. As you gotta know, I got a story to tell, man. I got so many, like, I got a couple more stories, man. And I like telling stories that like real that happened in my lifetime. And I like to hear you guys how I feel about those stories, man. I know half of you enjoy them, so I appreciate it, man. But I got a story to tell y'all, man. If you recall, I did say a paranormal. Like, the reason why it's paranormal too is because I already got a story on this channel that I talked about that was paranormal. For those who don't know about it, man, it's called Red Eyes. And I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't heard it, but I think you're going to check that out first, man, before you hear this one. Because that wasn't the only time that, you know, your good friend TN161 got into him. Alright? This one, I could have avoided, but I don't know why I didn't. But I think I could have avoided, but I don't know anyway. It all started on just a simple Saturday night. It was late. I believe it was around like almost 10 o'clock now. I have a couple of friends. I don't want to point them out because I'm not associated with those friends anymore. And I don't think they watch my videos anyway, but I still don't want to put anybody out there, and I'm not like that. And it's not that I'm not friends with them no more because of bad terms. It's just that, you know, things change. Like, I'm doing my thing, and that person doing that thing, and that person doing that thing. It's like that, man. Some friends just fade away. I know some of you might got friends like that who just all of a sudden fade away from each other. And that's what happened to me, man. And not just me, like, I pretty much did the same. But anyway. So, we're all hanging out. It was me, my best friend, and we were chilling with 2 girls, alright? So, it was all 4 of us, alright? And those y'all thinking that there are dates. There really wasn't our date. We was all really friends hanging out, okay? And we just had the dumbest idea to go to a graveyard at night. Now, some of you might say, why the hell would you do that? So, here's the kicker, though. When we got to the place, right, it was dark as hell. Like, I couldn't see nothing, all right? It's like, once we go into that graveyard, we weren't going to see anything, and out of it, we could see everything. Like, it's that type of creepy, man. Like, I wish you guys would have seen it that day. But to get to the graveyard, we had to sneak through someone's yard, for one. It's like someone's house yard, for one thing. And there was like this gate open because my homeboy, my friend, he told me about it because he done it before with his other friends, you know. He was telling me about it. He wanted me to go, okay? So we all go sneaking through. We're sneaking through the grass, and I'm getting poked up by the grass. Like, you know those little leaves? They got those needles in there. I'm just going through, and I'm getting poked. I'm like, it was the worst, man. Like, I was literally getting poked up right there, man. Poked up, you know what I'm saying? And it was a crazy experience, man. I was literally just wishing, like, get this over with. And it was long, too. It was longer than I thought it would be. But eventually, we finally found our way out. Now, there we were, like, it was just nothing but graveyard. And it's crazy how as soon as we get, like, deep in, like, as soon as we start walking through the graveyard, you know, not walking, like, where the grave site is. Like, we weren't, like, walking in the grave site. We were just walking, like, in the little path. My friend was telling me that, you know, that he, that usually they be having security running around. And he just telling us this now. So I'm like, why are you telling us this now? Like, you know what I'm saying? We might just leave then. I'm done. He said, no, no, I'm saying let's just chill. Like he just weird like that, man. Anyway, we just chilling, we just hanging out, you know. He got, you know, he got a couple of drinks, and I was drinking. Like I said, I'm not like a heavy drinker. I like drink like here and there. I get a little taste now and then, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I was drinking, man. We all just hanging out, you know. And there was a little bleacher there. We all just sat down. I don't know why we was just there, man. We were just chilling, hanging out. We could have did this at the crib. We was all hanging out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was you know, talking with the girl, you know what I'm saying? I think he was flirting with her too, because he was talking in the ear. I think he was trying, you know, got the drinks and you know, and pretty much like he had his idea, and there's this little like spot where he heard this ghost noise at ghost noises at in the gravesite. And I'm just saying, like, okay, so why you want to go there? Like, is it already bad enough that we're here disturbing the peace? Like, that isn't bad enough, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, you know, like, I just go do it anyway, man. He's like, he's having fun, that crazy. And he was like, I think he was telling me, like, well, that's my problem. I never want to act crazy. I don't want to do anything fun. Because I'm the type of person that I like to have fun, but I don't like to do anything like, and to I feel like I'm disrespecting someone, you know what I'm saying? And I thought being there, I felt like I was disrespecting the dead. Like, I really thought I was disrespecting the dead. And, you know, he was just all over the place where he just wanted to just do it anyway. I don't know why, but I said, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? But I said, hey, I try to prove I can act crazy too, you know, because I was with him. And we all went over there, you know, and one of the girls, like, you know, she smacked me in the behind, and she said, you like, and she was telling me I can't catch her, and I was trying to prove I can catch her. And I remember I was trying to catch her, right? I almost fell, but I caught myself. I kind of glitched, and I caught myself. I remember that instance, man, because I almost dropped the bottle in. And I remember my best friend and the girl who they both like, you know, like they thought I was gonna drop that bottle, because if I would drop that bottle, that would have been it. Like, no drinks for the rest of the night, because we had no money to get no more drinks. You know what I'm saying? So, don't drink, kids, by the way, man. Like, don't drink and drive, none of that, man. Even though we wasn't doing that, like, I made sure he wasn't that drunk, you know what I'm saying? Because he was driving, for one thing. So I made sure he wasn't not drinking heavily. I made sure of that personally. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mess with that. But anyway, man. So we got to the spot, okay? We got to the spot where it all going down, that, like, and we didn't hear anything right away, but I believe it was one of the girls who heard something first, and she said, I thought I heard something, like, just something made like this little like noise, like it was something like that, y'all. I would not lie, it was like like that noise. I'm like, oh, I don't hear nothing. And then all of a sudden, the other girl started hearing it too, and I was like, I don't hear anything. And my best friend saying the same thing. All of a sudden, he started hearing it. Like they all start hearing it. But I'm so sitting there saying I don't hear nothing, and to this day I still did not hear anything. Now here's the kicker. Here's where things get a little crazy at. Once my best friend heard that last sound, once he heard the noise, all of a sudden, now this is according to them, okay? This is according to them. I don't remember this. I don't know what happened, and hopefully I'm not like cursed or nothing like that. But he said as soon as he heard the noise, right, all of a sudden I was just standing there. I would not move. I wouldn't speak. I wouldn't talk for at least 2 minutes. He said I was standing there for 2 minutes. They were calling out to me. My best friend touched me. He looked at me. He said my eyes was closed. I didn't say nothing, and he tried to push me, and I wouldn't move. Like, it was that crazy, yo. I would literally just stand there like a statue. I had my eyes. He said I had my eyes closed. I was standing like a statue, like this. He tried pushing me down. He tried to force me down. Like, he tried to move me from that spot. I would not move. So he told me what they started backing away from me, right? And they kept their eye on me though. And they said they were debating whether like what we should do. Like, should we like call the cops or whatever? And then he said, no, hell no. Like, because then we gonna know we was here, because we weren't supposed to be in there. And then all of a sudden they said, next thing they know, I started moving. And I'm looking around. So I said, I still don't hear nothing. And I said, what the hell y'all doing down there? I thought we was gonna go check out the thing. And then my best friend ran up to me like, yo, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, like, you wouldn't move, like you was acting crazy and whatnot. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was just asking guys. I asked them, do y'all wanna, like, I don't hear anything. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, yo, come on, yo, we leaving, we out. You know what I'm saying? We out, we leaving, man. And I thought it was gonna end there, but it didn't. Look, so we all leaving, like we all just about leaving. And that's when all of a sudden it felt as though like the whole graveyard, like it felt it was just getting darker all of a sudden. Like we couldn't see where we were going. We didn't know where we was going. Like we was lost, and we couldn't find the little entrance way because it was surrounded by bushes. So we didn't know where it was at. You know what I'm saying? We was just looking for it, and we couldn't find our way back. So we were literally trapped in there. I can't remember how long. I think it was at least like an hour after that incident, man. And no security guard came. Like thank God. Like, if there were any, if he said there was some, none came whatsoever. And we were just like all of a sudden like we just trapped in this dark arena. And all of a sudden one of the girls started acting weird. Like she started calling home. She started calling home. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing now? He was like, what the hell? I'm saying, no, yo, no. I said, fuck this. I'm going. I'm out. I'm gonna be done, yo. And the weird part was he wanted to stay. Why do you want to stay here? If he said I was acting weird, and one of the girls calling home, and we're trying to, it's like, what are you calling home for? And she's still calling home, and then she just stepped out of it in like a minute or so. Like it was literally like about 59 seconds, y'all. Like that's how long it was, I believe. She was calling home, just like that, to the sky for some reason, like ET or some shit. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, like what is she doing? I thought she was playing beyond with y'all. I don't think she was being real. Maybe mine was serious, but she might have been playing, you know. Ain't nobody pushing on like that. She just kept calling home for like a minute, and she just stopped, like nothing happened. I thought her was like fake, but I don't know if mine was real, but I don't know. But according to them, yeah, you know. And so after it was like we eventually found our way out, and you know we got poked by the little spikes again going out. And I just told him that day, like, we know we never doing this again, ever. And he was mad at me for that. But at the same time, he understood though. Like I don't know why he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of weird like that, but he was cool though, man. He was cool. But that's the story, y'all. That's the story. Like it was that crazy, man. Like I say, like that's why it's called Paranormal 2. If y'all heard the first story, I don't know what was crazy. The first one, or the second one, man. So for those of you who have heard both stories from me, man, the Red Eye story and this story, let me know which one was the worst, man. Like which one was the most scariest, terrifying one. For me personally, I think it was the second because, you know, even though both of them were like blackout moments, and we got key witnesses for all of them, you know. So I thought the second one was worse because we were in the graveyards and it's more creepier. And the first one, you know, I don't want to spoil for those who haven't seen it, but those who want to see it, check it out. I'll probably leave in the annotation of the video, man, So thank God about it so very much, man. You interested in hearing more stories, leave a comment down below. Hit that thumbs up on the video as well, man. That way I know you guys really like these videos, man, these story videos. And subscribe to the channel if you're new once again. Thank you guys for watching so very much. I apologize, it's a long video, around 13 minutes. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.